I'm going to show you the More Profit Genie. Let's take a fictitious company and let's just input some baseline numbers. So for variable cost and expense, what percentage should we put in here?
Say 25%.
Let's do that. Okay, 25. And then baseline overhead.
Um, 50%.
I was going to put, yeah, 50.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's say overall baseline sales conversion rate.
20%.
You read my mind. Okay. How
We did
about
not plan this in advance. That was
we
a
did not play.
number.
How about average transaction size?
Ooh. Let's just pick 1,000 for a nice, easy now
Okay.
round number.
That's a good number. I'm glad you didn't pick a million.
Again, a random number pulled out of thin air, right? Nice
This is
round, but
just for
random.
illustrative purposes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then of the buyers, what percentage are repeat buyers?
10%, 20%.
I was going to type in 10.
Oh,
We're doing a
we
mind
need to go
meld
on a
here.
game show, George. This is
We exactly.
the
So we're on the planet Vulcan. We can read minds. Okay, and then of the 10% of people who buy again, how often do they buy? Say within a 12-month period, on average, 1.5 times, 2 times,
yeah, I was gonna say 2 times.
2 times. Let's
So
do two. Okay,
yeah,
and then for this fictitious company, what's their baseline number of leads that they have in this 12-month
this,
period?
this is the calendar year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick a nice round number that's random.
Okay.
I'll say let's just do 120. Very
Okay.
low.
120. And then we'll skip baseline other income and income taxes for now, unless we could fill it in. You want to put in a number here?
Um, I think let's skip them just because I think
Okay, let's skip. Okay.
it'll simplify the
Yeah, I agree.
analysis.
Okay, cool. All right. So now the way the More Profit Genie is designed, we're going to go in the direction that's very, very typical for a lot of business owners. And they start with, we want to grow our business. Nolan, we need better marketing. We need more leads. Okay. All right. Well, let's start there. Let's see what happens. So let's say you have this whiz bang marketing campaign. Well, by what percentage is that going to change your marketing leads? What percentage do you think we could increase it? Could we improve it by 50% maybe?
Yeah, we can do 50.
Let's do 50. Okay. So now you're going to get 120, 180 marketing qualified leads. All right. So here's the baseline 120. Here's the new projection 180. It increased by 60. Okay. All right. Now the next thing to go to is, okay, what's going to happen on the sales side? So let's look at the sales engine. Based on our interventions over the next 12 months, is anything going to change in terms of our variable costs and expenses?
They probably will go up a little bit.
Okay.
Like
A 10%
10,
maybe?
yeah, 10% probably.
Okay. All right. And then could we improve, because we're going to get better at talking about our product, right? And how great we are. Could we improve the sales conversion rate? Right
Yeah.
now it's at 20%.
Let's say it increases 25% above that.
25%. Okay. Great. So now we have a conversion rate of 25%. All right. Now, can we increase the transaction size from 1,000 to something else? And by what percentage could we increase it?
Let's say another 25%.
25. Oh, that's good. All right. So now the average transaction size is $1,250. Okay. Now, can we impact the number of repeat buyers?
Yes.
I think we could.
Let's say 50%. Let's be
50.
optimistic.
All right. That's ambitious. All right. And then could we increase the number of times that a repeat buyer buys?
Let's say 2.5 or a total of 2.5. So what, 25% or
Oh, you're
50%?
right. 25. There you
I,
go.
I moonlight as an accountant. So that's
You do. Yeah, exactly. All right. So now here's a summary of this fictitious business's sales projection. Baseline revenue, 26,400. New projected revenue, 68,906. Number of sales, baseline was 24. The new projection is 45. Okay. So now here's the question. This is where a lot of people stop. This is where they stop. They go, okay, I think that We're going to have to do some other marketing campaigns, but that'll be good for that campaign, Nolan, right? We'll figure out other marketing campaigns. All right, well, then this is what potentially is going to happen. Let me go to this cartoon. I don't get it. We busted our butts to hit our marketing and sales goals, but we still can't pay all our bills, right? That
Yeah.
could happen in this
Yep.
scenario because these marketing and sales goals have no relationship whatsoever to the financial goals.
They are as random as we made them,
Exactly.
right?
Now, in this tool, the More Profit Genie, what I didn't show yet is there is a financial engine that we can play with here, but it's still not going to help the fact that uh, these marketing and sales numbers we just made up still may not be enough for the business to be uh, solvent, right?
Yeah.
How this financial section works is we say, okay, all right, so Nolan, based on the improved marketing and sales that we're predicting, is anything going to change in terms of the business's overhead?
I mean, it will likely change, yes, right?
It could stay the same, it could go up, it could go down, but
Yeah.
I'm going to predict it's going to go up.
Yeah.
Let's say it goes up by, I don't know, I'll do 25%.
Typically, when you increase and grow top line revenue, overhead tends to increase along with it. Maybe not in,
Exactly.
hopefully not exactly the same rate, but at some
Yeah.
rate.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. So now we have our new financial outflow projections. So we have a summary. This is our was our initial net profit based on the numbers we input. Net profit was 6,600. We're projecting almost a 5 times increase. Okay. 33,500 projected. And then these are the financial and sales and marketing projections. Okay. We still don't know if this is going to work out. It may not be enough.
Yeah.
So I propose a different approach. So let me go to a different tool.
And just to George's point, right? I think what's important to understand is like more does not always equal more, right? Like you can sell more, but you're not actually in a better off position just because you sold more. And
Yeah,
that's the
that's true.
mistake that a lot of businesses make is that they increase in an area or they think that increasing in one area in isolation will yield results everywhere, and that's not always how it works when there's not an intentionality behind what you're increasing.
Exactly. So perfect segue into the next tool. So more profit pilot.